Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Make My Food Awesome. I'm Mark and France, your guide to good food, and this is Triciamorrissey, the angel of asparagus.
Okay, maybe he's a little bit better.
You just like the angel part.
Well, duh, yeah, because I don't know, that just kind of fits me really well.
Anyways, tomorrow's episode, she will be the devil of
Dirt?
daikons. The devil of daikons. That's the next one.
Oh gosh.
Anyways,
Okay.
yes, you're my angel. I love you. So we're still celebrating Cinco de Mayo week, and we actually have a really cool recipe that we're going to be doing today.
What is it going to be?
Fajitas, of course. You cannot have a Cinco de Mayo week without having fajitas.
Yeah, good point.
Exactly. So, I mean, you can have your tacos, Taco Tuesdays, and I know we did our molletes, and we did our refried bean dip.
And our taquitos?
Taquitos! Yeah, so now we're doing fajitas, which is great. And I'm actually going to be using, I know that we've done some talk about using the Instant Pot for some of our dishes.
Yeah.
Well, today, we went to the dark ages. We pulled out this beauty from down in the oven, and we're going to be using that. So I know that...
They cook really well. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with old school technology.
No.
It works.
No, and I know that plenty of you guys out there have one of these sitting at home, if not several of them. So we're going to be using this nice pan to be cast ironing some food, and then we're going to be tasting it.
Yes.
And I'm sure that you guys want to know a little bit about what's in there.
Yeah, what are you putting in the fajitas today?
Well, I figured we would do some onion, and we're going to have lots of spices in there. And we're going to do mushrooms, because I know that you love mushrooms.
Well, you do too.
Oh, yeah. But see, the thing is if I have mushrooms, I know someone else who just takes them away. But regardless of that, we're going to have some zucchini, because I love zucchini.
You're going to have peppers?
We're going to have peppers in there, have some red peppers, and then we're going to have some eggplant.
Eggplant. That's a surprise ingredient in a fajita.
Well, it is, but then again, I love eggplant.
Yeah.
Eggplant, I'm not grilling it outside like I normally do, but during the summer, that's one of the big things that I love to do is I love to cut them in nice medallion size.
Yeah, they saw that
oil in
on
it.
our first Live at
Yes.
Five grilling.
Yes.
Chilling and grilling. So I guess maybe I should share some things that I know about eggplant, because I am a science geek with our audience. All right, so if you were to have about 1 serving of eggplant, that's about 5% of your daily fiber intake. Also, it's chock full of vitamin B6, and it has lots of minerals, including copper and antioxidants. And any vegetable or fruit that has red or purple pigments in it, those are called anthocyanins, which is a really long word.
Can you say that twice?
Anthocyanins. Anyways, in 2019,
Wow.
I know I totally said that horribly, but in 2019, studies are actually showing that if you eat vegetables with these pigments in it, they actually are reducing the inflammatory markers in the body, which helps reduce the risk of heart disease.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's, of course, that's what we're all about is, heart health. That's, we want that, definitely. And so, I know that when I watch some other shows, they refer to the eggplant by a different name. And
It's fancy.
And I know Britain usually calls them what?
Aubergines.
Aubergines, yes. And
I know,
I
in
just like
Italy
that
they
word.
call them that as well. So basically, all of
European.
Europe.
Yes.
And us Americans, not so much.
We just call them an eggplant.
Right. And they come in all different colors. Not every eggplant is purple. Some are white with green specklings. Some are more red than they are purple. They come in different shapes too, different sizes. So, depending on what kind you want to use, I mean, you could use any kind.
And we're using a purple regular, the one that you guys see in the supermarket all the time. So we're using one of those today. And I know that there's a really nice fajita mix that we are going to put together and put on top of that. A little bit of spice in there. Spice is good. Spice is always good.
Not too much.
And then we're doing something a little bit different. Is we're going to put them in a press.
Cool.
And so we're
going to kind of grill them.
Kind of grill them.
Make grill marks on the outside.
Yes.
That's always good.
I love those. So basically a grilled fajita. If people don't want to agree with what it is, well, it's our recipe, so we're doing it anyway. So it's a grilled fajita, right?
Well, I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think there's a debate about it.
No, because it is a grilled fajita.
Yeah. Well, let's get to it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get this pan going, nice and hot, and then we'll start cooking, and we will see you guys in just a minute. First, let's make our fajita seasoning. In a bowl, add 1 tablespoon chili powder, half a teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon of no salt, 1 teaspoon sugar, half a teaspoon paprika, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon cumin. Also, we have some red pepper flakes for taste. Go ahead and stir those together and set them aside. Now, let's move on to a medium red onion. We're going to cut that in half, peel it, and then give it a nice chop. Place it in a bowl and set that aside. Moving on, we're going to have 4 small red peppers. We're going to quarter those, place them in a bowl, and set those aside with our onions. Now with our eggplant, cut off our ends. We're going to cut that in half, and then quarter everything. Cut those into slices, and then half those as well. Place those into a bowl. Next is our zucchini. We have 3 medium-sized zucchinis. Cut the ends off, quarter them, cut those in half, and place those in the bowl with our eggplant. In our skillet, over a medium-high heat, go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of oil and our onions. Go ahead and stir those together for about 3 minutes and add some of our seasoning. Next, add in our red peppers. And we're going to cook those for another couple minutes until they are nice and tender. Put those into a bowl and set those aside. Add another 1/2 teaspoon of oil into our pan. Add in our zucchini and eggplant, some more seasoning. Stir those together, and you're going to want to cook those down till they're nice and tender. We're going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Go ahead and stir that together until that lemon juice is incorporated. And place those in a bowl, and we're going to set that aside. Add another 1/2 teaspoon of oil into your pan, along with 1.5 cups of mushrooms. Go ahead and stir those together and add 1/4 cup of white wine. We're going to deglaze the pan and then add more seasoning. Stir everything together and then add in our eggplant and zucchini along with our red peppers and onion. Stir together, and there you go, we have our filling. Place it into a bowl and set it aside until we make our fajitas. And that is how we do our fajita filling.
Yep.
And we've got it right here, so you guys can see.
Yes, and it smells very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait to try it.
Lots of spices in there. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to actually be using something that's new to the show, and that is our griddler.
Yes. Why don't you tell everybody what it can do?
Our griddler can chop, dice. No, actually, it can't. But
No.
I was going. Yeah, you know what I was doing.
The old school infomercials.
Exactly. But no, it can. You can use it as a griddle. You can use it if you want to put some vegan burgers on there. You can use it flip over. You know, it has these plates in here. You can
Flip them before you heat it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do it while it's heating. You can put, do pancakes on it, all kinds of stuff.
Like
veggies.
a sandwich press too.
Yes,
like
sandwich
panini.
press. And so we're going to be using the panini press for it to get our nice grilled marks onto our fajitas.
Yes.
I'm excited about this.
Me too. All right.
So, what I'm going to do is, this is heating up, so it's a little bit warm. And I'm going to set this off to the side. There we go. So that's setting down there. And now what we're going to do is we're each going to take our tortillas for our fajita and get our mix. And I don't know how much you want to put on yours, honey.
I'll wait for you to fill yours, and then...
Whatever's left over, you'll take?
It's whatever I can fit reasonably in here and not have it totally
I know
squish
how
out.
she is with that. So, we've got that. What was that look? I saw that.
Yeah.
Got to make sure I get a little bit of everything on there. Mm-hmm. And I don't care if I take all the eggplant. You won't be mad at me, will you?
No, but you better save me some mushrooms and peppers and onions.
Oh, there's your.
I mean, I like eggplant,
plenty.
just not as much as he does, and.
I think that's about good, honey. I'll put one more piece on there. There you go.
Okay.
There's mine.
Well, you're a little more adventurous than I am, because I at least don't want it to fall all out when I am trying to eat it. Mm-hmm. Because I have issues with my food falling on me anyway, so.
We know that.
Anytime I can reduce it, I'm searching for some mushrooms here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Ah,
Got a nice string of
onion
there.
It was. And then I'm gonna hogglate one more mushroom. Okay.
You don't want a little bit more?
No, it's good because I'm all about keeping it in my fajita.
Oh, mine's gonna stay in my fajita. Now, we have a little bit of a mix of I'm gonna put some salsa on mine.
I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese in mine.
And this is a mix of the cheddar and the mozzarella.
Yep.
And do a little sprinkle. I use my fingers because I can.
Well, here's a spoon if you like more.
Okay, so anyways.
And then I usually won't do the sour cream or salsa until after it's been pressed. Mm-hmm. And then I just kind of dip it in there as I eat it.
Yes. So now, the fun part is rolling up your fajita. Now, you roll in and you pull tight. You're going to want to make sure you don't let anything slip out the ends. And you're going to want to completely roll.
And do you fold the ends up like that first before you continue rolling?
You're going to roll it up like this. Here.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, just tell me.
Okay.
I have to,
so you want to get your stuff in from the side a little bit. You're putting way too much.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. So, go like this. Tight. Fold in, and then you can roll right up like that. And there you go. That's perfect.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Now do we need, what's our next step?
Our next step is I'm going to get the griddler.
Bring it up top. Careful.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to want to lightly brush just on the bottom there a little bit of oil.
Veggie oil.
Veggie oil. Yeah. And this is just to help more with the browning. This is a non-stick,
right?
But it's just to help a little bit more with the browning.
Just a little bit, not a lot, because you really probably don't need it for most things, but we do want to encourage those grill marks.
Yes.
On our fajitas.
Mine's coming out at the end a little bit, but that's fine. You can hear it sizzling already.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And now I'm going to go ahead and brush a little bit more on top here. There we go. Get some nice grill marks on there.
It's probably only about a teaspoon of vegetable oil.
Yes.
When it's said and done, not much at all. So how long do you want to keep them in the panini press?
I'm going to do it probably for a minute or two. And magic.
Yep, just like that.
That was super, super quick. It only took like 3 to 4 minutes. But if you can see right here, you can see the nice grill marks on it. Mine looks a little flatter. And I'll let Tricia tell you why mine looks a little bit flatter.
I just put a little more pressure on the sandwich press just to, help with the browning process. Mm-hmm. And of course, because, He filled his more than mine.
Mine's squished out all over.
Yeah. Whoa, careful.
Yep. There we go.
Oh my. See how pretty those are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this off.
Yes.
Since we're not using it anymore. And the nice thing about this for cleaning it, it's a Cuisinart, and the parts come off. So you can take the plates right off of it, wash it up really nice, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I really like that idea because I think it's easier to like access the plates to clean it, unlike some other grills I've used in the past. This is just really user friendly. So we've got our salsa and our sauce.
That's what I'm getting.
Your sriracha. Be careful with that.
We've already told that story.
I know. Just saying.
So you guys see. There you go. For those beauties.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think what I'm going to do is just going to put a little bit of sour cream on there and a little bit of salsa.
I'm going to put a little bit of salsa on
Probably
mine.
going to want to cut this because it's pretty hot to pick up right now. Would you like a knife?
Sure. I'll cut
Just
mine
in
in half.
case. So there you
What
go.
I'm going to do,
And I'll put
really
some
quick,
salsa here.
I'm going to cut through mine.
I like to kind of mix it.
As you can see, all the colors in there.
Oh yeah. Very pretty.
That's very nice. So, once you get a piece, are you eating it with a fork or?
Well, I'm cutting it, and if it's, we'll see. I'm gonna probably dip it in my stuff.
Okay.
But there's mine.
This looks so good.
It's very
Smells
hot
good,
though.
too.
So, oh
Ready,
my.
honey?
Yeah.
Dip?
Let me get some stuff. Dip and try.
Did you get any down the front of you? You did.
I really, really try not to. But oh my gosh, that's really, really good.
Wow.
And cheese is
And-
melty.
You know what I taste in there?
What?
The thing that hits me first is I can taste the eggplant and the zucchini. No, I'm gonna put a little bit of sriracha on mine. You dripped over there, honey.
What?
You dripped down the whole front of you. That's why I said we can't take her anywhere.
All right, got it. It happens. Gravity does work.
We know.
And the furniture always wins. That's what I tell my students.
Sriracha. So I'm going to go in for another taste on that, another bite.
Me too. And what I like about this is it's not really heavy. Like
No, it's not.
on a nice summer day where it's kind of warm, you could make these quick and easy. Serve them, and you're not, you're not feeling too weighed down to go out and enjoy any outdoor activity. Whatever that might be.
And you know what's nice too is putting it in the panini press. Getting those nice grill marks on there gives a little bit of a crispness to it. So you have the textures in there, so it's not all just a soft texture. Gotten some stringies there, honey. So yeah, so
Well, the vegetables, the eggplant and the peppers also have a crunch to them. Like he said, it's not a super soft consistency. It's what you would expect in a fajita when you bite into it.
oh, it's so good. I think you're gonna have yours almost half gone before we go.
I might. It's
And-
it's delicious.
My
But
sriracha-
mine is falling apart.
Well, my sriracha's hot, but
Well.
I'll go in for another bite. Definitely.
Very, very good stuff. So, definitely try this at home. Now, if people don't have the griddler, how would you suggest they put it together at the last minute, even to get grill marks?
To get grill marks, you can bake. You could do like we did when we did the taquitos. You could wrap them up and you could brush them with oil, and put them in the oven, and you could bake them.
That's
and
true.
that will give them a nice crispness on there. And then, if you wanted to, you could literally set it on a grill
Yeah, like their outdoor grill. I was thinking they could do the same thing.
and give
for
some
sure.
markings on that. Have to be careful with that because you don't want to set it on there without having it the outside started to be cooked a little bit because it might fall apart, and you don't want to have that happen.
Right. So.
But oh my gosh, these are so good.
Yeah, very, very delicious. So a recipe totally worth trying. And you can make, you have lots of different choices for your filling. Or I could just do the traditional pepper, onion, spice.
Yes, that is the traditional, but I just wanted to throw in a little bit something extra. Shout out to White Lake Market for having eggplant. I was able to get some eggplant there today, which is good. But no, excellent. So we're going to finish these, and thank you so much for joining us again today. Another fun recipe for Cinco de Mayo week.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yep.
We had fun.
And we will see you once again on Make My Food Awesome. All right, you guys take care and come back and see us soon.
Make my food.